Welcome to Academic Gain Tutorials. In this video, we will look into the differences between internal check and internal audit. Internal check can be defined as a method of arrangement of the operations of factory, office, warehouse, store, etc., wherein the work of one employee automatically comes under the scrutiny of another employee, so as to minimize the risk of errors and frauds. On the other hand, internal audit refers to the systematic and continuous assessment activity which takes place within an organization, wherein operations relating to accounting and finance are reviewed by the team of auditors, so as to provide protective and constructive service to the company's management. So, let's look into the basic differences between internal check and internal audit in a tabular form. Difference number 1. Internal check is a system implemented in the firm, in which the work performed by one staff member is by itself checked up by the other staff members so that the chances of error or fraud is least. On the other hand, internal audit, as the name suggests, is the audit conducted internally in the organization. It implies the systematic critical examination of the books of accounts by the staff of the concern. Number 2. In an internal check, the entire process is designed in a logical manner by dividing the work so that no person has absolute control on each and every aspect of the transaction. Conversely, in internal audit, the work performed by the employees are examined and cross-verified by a separate group, specifically appointed for the purpose. Number 3. The internal check begins from the moment a transaction is entered, whereas internal audit starts from the point when the transaction has been recorded in the books. Number 4. The internal check involves checking of accounting and clerical accuracy, whereas internal audit is all about checking the effectiveness and scope of management control. Number 5. The internal check is performed by the existing employees, whereas, for the purpose of internal audit, the company appoints a special team of auditors. Number 6. As an internal check is carried out by the existing workers, no extra cost is involved in it. On the other hand, in internal audit, as the work is performed by a specially dedicated team recruited for the purpose of conducting an audit, it is a bit expensive. Number 7. While internal check prevents the occurrence of errors and frauds, internal audit detects errors and frauds. Number 8. The internal check is well known for arrangement or designing of work, by the allocation of responsibilities and tasks. As opposed, an internal audit involves an examination of work. Number 9. The internal check is performed simultaneously, that is, the checking is done at the same time when the work is performed, so mistakes are checked at an early stage. On the other hand, an internal audit takes place after the recording of the transactions. And, difference number 10, in an internal check, the summary of the day-to-day transactions acts as a report to the supervisor, whereas, in an internal audit, the audit report is submitted by the auditor to the management. So, internal audit is a significant tool of management, which authenticates the accuracy of the accounting records on a regular basis. It reports to the management about the effectiveness of the internal check system as well as other kinds of control implemented in the concern. So, these are the differences between internal check and internal audit. If this lecture was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.